Hey, good Tuesday morning after Memorial Day. So where are we going? Well, I am going to the church. I am going to take down the flags that we had up since last Saturday in honor of Memorial Day, in memory of all of those military and first responders that never come home. Yeah, I mean, usually it was just for military personnel and those related to it, but I think first responders should be included in that nowadays. I don't know. That's just me. That's my opinion. Don't beat me up. That's just my opinion. I mean, because a lot of these first responders these days, I mean, how many of you out there would run into a burning building, run towards gunfire? That's why I think first responders should be included. And like I said, once again, that's just my opinion. Now, after I take off the decorations for the church, we had a little incident with some tools. And I was working on something, and I was not that far from the motorcycle. I mean, I was not next to it. I wasn't 20 feet away. But as what happened is, I dropped a 5-pound ball-peen hammer. The ball-peen hammer had a 3/8 drive ratchet with a 9/16 socket on it. Well, the 9/16, well, the ratchet and the socket launched into the air, and in doing so, make my U-turn here, and I'll finish telling you, and I can more or less show you. Dang mangoes. Yeah, so the so wow. So yeah, I tweaked my knee in the process of working at a parishioner. It's not a parishioner, but a church member's house, and I keep forgetting, and I go to put my knee down, and my knee wants to go away, and then I almost dropped the bike. So the 3/8 drive ratchet and the socket, the 9/16 socket, went flying into the air and landed right there. Now under there is a gigantic chip right down to bare metal. Now, when I get done here, I'm going to a body shop that comes highly recommended, and I am going to see about having said chip fixed, which will probably cost more money than I can afford. But I got to figure it out, and I got to get it done, because a chip there, yeah, the bike's got some battle scars from, it's 10 years old. It does have battle scars, but I can't have bare metal showing. I can have scratches, I can have a couple of nicks here and there. That I don't mind. Right to bare metal, ain't gonna cut the mustard. All right, I'm gonna get busy taking all those flags down. These ones here, and putting them all away. You folks hang out, and we'll see what the body guy says. Alrighty, so I got all the flags down, got them all put away, all locked up, and let's go see this guy at Frost Auto Body, Frost Performance, or wherever it is. He's only about 3 minutes away, which is good, close to the church. He's in one of these industrial parks that has a million things in them, you know. Sorry about the wind noise, but you know, it's 90, I don't know how hot it is. It's gotta be 90. Well, it's 84, but the humidity, wow. I'm telling you, oh my word. The humidity is crazy. I mean, just picking some flags up out of, not even stuck, they just lift out. And just rolling them up and sticking them where they belong inside the work shed. Man, I'm completely soaked. Plus I'm fat. So that was nice. The truck let me go because he knows he's slow. So look at that. This guy wasn't even a mile from the, not even a mile from the church. We got 5/10 of a mile. He's probably just a mile. That's crazy. Okay, 4/10 of a mile. Down to 3/10. I can imagine. I already know deep down in my heart that it's gonna be, you know, a complete repaint of the entire tank, minus any graphics. So, you know, I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is. I got 400 feet to go. Oh, he's down here then. In here? In here. Now we gotta look for Frost Auto. Oh, he's down on the left. Okay. I'll guess where the LT Plumbing. Frost right here. Here we go. All right. Let's see what this guy has to say about my dingleberry, or whatever you want to call it, all right? All right. Well, he wanted to help, but he couldn't, simply because he said they can get the paint code, and he said it'd be close. He said, but it wouldn't be exact, because Harley Davidson won't give them the paint code. I mean, the formula, you know. And he said sometimes it's as, you know, much as a half a grain to, you know, make the, you know, the two colors right, because this is a two-step paint. It's, you know, a base coat and a top coat. And, yeah, so I kind of got my back up against the wall. I think about the only thing I can do really is, I think I will give Hogworks a call, because I know they make tank skins to go over your tank. if you want to, you know, change the color and stuff. So I'll I'll see about that. But I know I already looked at those tank skins, and they're expensive. They're $550, I think, but guaranteed exact match. So, you know, and I mean, you know, a company like Hogworks, they have the time and the money to invest to break down the formula. Or they have something in with Harley. You know, who knows? I don't know. I'm guessing. But yeah, it's warm. It's very warm. Yeah, 88 degrees now. Just in that short 15 minutes, 20 minutes I was there. It's gone up 4 degrees, 5 degrees. It was 84. Was it 84 or 85? Either way, it's gone up. It'll be 90 before I get home because I gotta stop at AutoZone. I gotta get some brake clean and some brake fluid. I gotta do a brake job on my Passat. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna wait till Saturday to do that because there's less prying eyes in my subdivision, and I don't need people talking to the oh, he was working on his car and he was making noise and he was spraying smelly stuff. Yeah, because you know how Karens are. So I'll hit up AutoZone, grab a couple of cans of brake clean and some brake fluid, and I got everything else at home. I bought it on Amazon because it was cheaper than buying it at AutoZone, Auto Palace, or O'Reilly's. It was cheaper by about 80 bucks. So that's that. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Believe you me, I do not want to be doing this. If I'm out riding, I want to be way out riding. You know me. I like being countrified. Yep, close that down. Knock away some of the wind noise for you guys. Yeah. I'm not even going to take my helmet off when I go in AutoZone. I'm just going to pop that shield. Woo. Yep. You know, I was hot last week when I went out with the CMA guys and we got stuck in all that traffic on the Skyway Bridge. Yeah, that's a video you never saw because, well, it was so hot to get the camera actually shut down, and that's the first time that this Chinesium camera has shut down from the heat. So that was a video you never got to saw, sadly. And, yeah, it was, you know, it was a horrible ride because, I mean, we were stuck in traffic for an hour and 10 minutes. I didn't like that. I did not like that at all. It was very hot when we got to the restaurant we were going to. And then I was outvoted. We sat outside, which wasn't bad. We had a nice breeze off the ocean. Got to see some nice $1 million yachts. But anyways, that's here and there. So, and then after AutoZone, I gotta stop at the supermarket and I need some milk for my protein shakes. And what else? Oh, I need bananas. Yep, I need bananas. What are we doing? Yeah. We don't know what we're doing. This is craziness. Yeah, this is insanity. They rebuilt all of this. It took them like 3 or 4 years to do all this construction, make it wider, change the ramps around, less traffic, and now it's just as bad. Because once the left turn lane here for the interstate, they got their own private lanes to do that. But then we got the outlet plaza over here. And these lanes back up. Those double lanes should start right there. But they don't. They start here and they get backed up. Oh man. During the holiday season, it was a ton of fun. But anyways, that's my story. AutoZone and then supermarket for some milk. Yeah. Well, that'll be good. You see the way that people drive? Why do we have so many accidents? Because people drive like this. Yeah, you gotta laugh. You honestly do. I wonder why we have the highest insurance rates probably in the entire country. And you look at it, I mean, I cannot tell you how many times a week that you read about somebody going upside down in their car. Why? It seems like it's a daily occurrence. I think last week leading up to Memorial Day, I think last week there was like 2 or 3 a day of rollovers. And that traffic I was telling you about just minutes ago that I was stuck in, that was a car accident rollover on the Skyway Bridge. Why? Don't know why. Yeah, people doing stupid things, that's why. Alright. Yeah, but this is late morning. This is almost 10:20 in the morning, and you know, when I first moved up into this town, we didn't have this type of traffic. 10:30 in the morning, you could fly. Well, we didn't have half the houses. Well, we had less than half the houses. We had 1/8 of the housing we have now. Now we got massive apartment buildings, shopping plazas and Lowe's, and more restaurants than they have parking for. What can you do? Yeah, well, we got a green light, but we're gonna stop. Yeah, I'm grumping. I'm grumping. Yeah, see, now if I was going home, this would be beautiful, but I'm not. I gotta stop. Alrighty, well, I might as well keep you on until I pull into the AutoZone, and I'll shut you guys off. I will bid you all adieu. Ugh. My eyeglasses are covered in sweat. I can't see damn. Sweet, front row. Alrighty. Alright. Well, that's that. I'm going to bid you all farewell. You folks take it easy. As usual, give me a big thumbs up. Peace and God bless.